Hey Leo, welcome to your July 2025 monthly reading. I hope you're doing well. We're just going to go ahead here and get started like we always do. I do want to make an announcement really quick as I'm pulling your cards. My personal readings are on sale at this time. So if you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. Let's take a look here, Leo. So far, so good here. I sense here in the month of July, your results will speak for themselves or something like that, Leo. So we'll see what that's about here. Yeah, this is going to be a week, or not a week, maybe it's a week, I don't know. This is going to be a month here, Leo, where I really see you working extremely hard with this Eight of Pentacles being here for the overall energy here. I know some of y'all are like, man, I'm tired of working hard. I'm just going to say hang in there. Hang in there. Let's see here. Hang in there, Leo. This is a good read here. All right, let's pull your oracle cards here, Leo, and then we will jump into your reading. Let's see here. What do we got? You pulled this Venus card here. It says beloved here. I think relationships are going to be really big for you in the month of July, Leo, with Venus. Now, Venus is a lot more than just relationships. It could also be, of course, it can be money, your values, your resources. But also Venus deals with pleasure, right? And feeling satisfied with what you're creating and what you're producing, right? So all these things are going to be manifesting in its own way, I sense, here in the month of July. But with the Eight of Pentacles being here for the overall energy, I really see you here wanting to work on things this month, Leo, that you actually enjoy creating. Not that you're doing anything at this time that is unenjoyable, maybe, right? But this is going to be the month to where, specifically if you've been kind of just lacking ideas, or if you've just been bored with certain things here, Leo, I think this is where the stimulation is going to come back in, to where you're actually going to be enjoying your work and what you're doing. Because not only will you be enjoying what you're doing, but I think the results that you're going to be getting here this month are going to be desirable as well. But there is a big but here with your reading. You know, we'll get to it here in a moment. Let's see. You pulled this embracing card here. You're definitely in the midst of a transformation in your life here. You know, Leo, there's something intuitively that you feel at this time. There's some type of chapter or cycle here closing in your life. And what I mean by that is you kind of sense that it's like when the sun sets, right? You're aware that, okay, like the sun's setting, and I don't know what the next thing is gonna be fully, but I'm embracing staying present in the moment and looking forward to whatever that new thing is going to be. You pull this a win-win outcome is forecast here with this full moon in Libra here. So one thing I want to say here as well, because you did pull this Venus card here, and you got this Libra card here, and you got the Four Wands in your reading, and you got the Empress in your reading. The Empress is Venus. When it comes to your relationships here, you could be noticing improvements. So if you've been feeling like you've been getting the short end of the stick here, Leo, this could be the month to where you start to actually feel like, okay, there's actually fairness here. There's actually, I'm actually getting things in return. Like it just feels fair, balanced here. And I think this is with a lot of other things here in your life at this time as well. Like specifically with the Eight of Pentacles being here for the overall energy. If you've been putting a lot of work and time into things, and maybe you haven't been seeing the results that you've been wanting to see, I think this is the month where you're going to be shifting that, where you're going to be changing that. So that way the things that you do work on, or that you do put work into, they start to work for you. Does that make sense? Yeah, the Four Wands entering into the month of July. So Four Wands, it's a time to celebrate. This card does connect to this embracing card, I feel intuitively, to where I think you're just trying to enjoy the moment, Leo. I think you're trying to appreciate what it is that you have in your life. There's good things here. Even if you're going through struggles or difficulties, I get that there is good things around you to appreciate, to enjoy, and to have gratitude for. with this Four of Wands being here. And I think this is what you're really trying to focus on. You know, when it comes to the Four of Wands, I think what you're really focused on is defining and creating things in a new way, or just in your own way, that you're excited about, or that's exciting to you, things that you're passionate about. I do get some exciting things like in the beginning of July here. And I think it's probably because Venus is coming into Gemini, and Venus is going to be out of Taurus, so it's not going to be squaring you anymore. It's going to come into Gemini, it's going to sextile you, so you're going to get this more harmonious energy and this more workability with things here. And I think because it's Venus, you're going to be feeling the enjoyment of it. You have the Three of Pentacles here in your challenge at this time here. When it comes to your goals at this time, I think you're restructuring things or trying to figure out how you can improve things at this time. In the month of July, the Three of Pentacles is going to be you working on all new things, because here's the thing with the Three of Pentacles. There's a couple of things here, but I think here with the Three of Pentacles, it is about channeling your mind, body, and spirit into your work, right? Well, sometimes the things that we're working on and the things that we're doing in our life, we feel like maybe our mind isn't in it, or maybe we feel like our heart isn't in it. And so those are the adjustments here I see you making here with the Three of Pentacles. And there's things here that I get here, Leo, that you've been wanting to do that you're actually going to start doing, or you're being encouraged to start doing those things. Specifically with the Six of Wands being here as your advice. The Six of Wands is saying here, for one, Leo, like every Leo, you have the ability to be able to influence. So the Six of Wands says, it's actually Jupiter in Leo, very interesting enough, that Jupiter deals with teaching, guiding, it deals with leadership, and Leo deals with leadership. It deals with, people look up to you, people gravitate toward you. And sometimes we can shy away from that. I'm not saying that you're shying away from that, Leo. Or maybe it is. Maybe you're shying away from the spotlight. I'll be real. Like, maybe there are things that you actually want to step fully into, or different approaches you want to take to things, but maybe you're worried about how it's going to maybe disrupt things. But I think here with the Six of Wands being your advice, you're being encouraged here to step into things confidently and trust and don't be afraid to step into your authority. What do I mean by that? Like, step into taking the lead with things, being your own individual with things. I'm not saying you're not being your own individual, Leo, but it's about allowing yourself to take the lead with things. There's a lot here that I sense. There's way more clarity in the month of July for you than I feel there's been in the month of June. That could be symbolic of Uranus coming into Gemini on the 7th, and Venus that's also going to be here in Gemini. Gemini does deal with clarity, right? It deals with information, truth, it deals with new ideas. Gemini helps us make sense out of things, right? So I sense here with the Queen of Swords that that you're going to have a better understanding and comprehension with things, specifically if you've been feeling confused or lost or disoriented with the Queen of Swords. We're going to have to clarify this and dig way more deeper, which we're about to do. But I sent you here I honestly see you here as well, Leo, asking for things. Like you're being more upfront. All right, let's go to your outcome. You pulled the Hierophant here in the outcome position. I think this is you here, Leo. Now, there are a couple of things. I think with this Hierophant, you will be learning something pretty profound. I already get this could be something that you're studying at this time or something that you're already learning, but there could be new things, of course, that you're going to be learning and studying in the month of July. And all of this is going to help you get started with new ventures here. It doesn't even matter if you're in something that you've always done. It's just you're going to understand something newer. You're going to gain wisdom or knowledge here, which is going to allow for you to open these new doors in your life with the Hierophant. Now, I also see you being in this Hierophant position to where you are the teacher, the guide, and the mentor, right? So you could be helping other people start their ventures. You can be giving them the keys to help them unlock the doors in their life with the Hierophant. Which that Six of Wands being your advice is that you really have, like, I don't think a lot, maybe you do, Leo, but I think you really do have the ability here to like leadership ability to guide people, to teach people. right? To influence people. So the work here that you're going to be doing in the month of July with the Eight of Pentacles, like this is building something solid in your life with the Eight of Pentacles. So your hard work that you're putting into things, your time, your effort, your energy here, you know, you're starting to become a master, right? Eight of Pentacles is, you know, it's the process of mastery. You did pull the Empress here in the position of something you're unaware of that you need to be aware of here. You know, the Empress is about enjoying your life, right? But it is also the reminder that abundance is your divine birthright. So when it comes to wanting to level up with the Eight of Pentacles, right? Because the Eight of Pentacles is, you know, it's the grind, right? And wanting to level up, wanting to have more success, right? Six of Wands is actually encouraging you here. Like, if you want more success, allow yourself to grab more success here, because that's the Empress. Like, you were born to be successful, and that there may be fears that things will be unreciprocated or you're going to fall short. Like, maybe there will be failures or setbacks, or like maybe you won't get it right the first time, but you know, like eventually you're going to start to have your wins here. So let's clarify your read, Leo. I'm seeing some of you Leos here in the month of July. You got everything. Like, I'm seeing some Leos that have like the outlines of things, and I think the only thing that you need to do with the Six of Wands is like embody it and like put it out there. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles for the overall energy. You pulled the Five of Swords here. Yeah, enough has been enough, right, Leo? You know, Five of Swords is when you get real with yourself. And Five of Swords is also my card of like you wanting to win, right? This is the winner's card. Yes, there's a negative energy with this card, right? Because the shadow side is very negative. I will say with the shadow side with the Five of Swords is because the Five of Swords is victory at all costs and wanting to win at all costs. It's like you'll do anything to be successful. But that's the shadow side. It's like you need to have diplomacy intact, of course, with what you do, right? And do the right thing, right? But the Eight of Pentacles, but the Five of Swords is also too, and it's light. It's like when enough has been enough, and you're tired of not living up to your potential. So it's like you want to win, you want to get better, you want to develop here more in your life. Clarify the Four of Wands in your current energy. You pulled the Nine of Swords here. You know, I think you're trying to find the most positive things in your life at this time. I do pick up with the Nine of Swords that there is stress and worry about things. But I see you, Leo, realizing that the more you feed that negative energy, it's like that's all you start to see. So I see you here trying to focus on the positive here instead of focusing on the worry or the doubt of things. Clarify the Three of Pentacles in your challenge. You pulled the Strength card here. Yeah, I think your challenge at this time is, you know, the Strength card, it is the card of courage. Can I be real with you, Leo? I think your challenge is overcoming your fears. Like, what do I mean by that? It's not even fear. It's like anxiety. Like, it's worry. It's doubt. Like, you may be doubting, or you're doubting what you're working on, or you're doubting yourself, or you're doubting what you're building. And that doubt makes you sometimes not trust the process. And so you may shy away from it. Does that make sense? But the Six of Wands is your advice, is like you're saying, the Six of Wands is your advice, like you're saying, you're more ready and more capable than you think you are. Clarify the Queen of Swords in the future position. You pulled the Lovers here. And you see, when it comes to your relationships here, you can expect improvements. Now, it ain't going to improve if you don't do nothing, right? Eight of Pentacles deals with self-development. So it's like maybe you got to work on yourself and work on things in your life, or maybe you got to work on relationships, right? Or just, you know, improve things, But if you do it with the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords of Lovers, is you'll start to gain more clarity in your relationships. You'll actually start to understand your path here as well, and you'll start to understand your path here as well better, and you may actually find that deep passion again when it comes to your work and your career and your purpose, if that's been missing. But I think you've been having to get real honest with yourself and clear with yourself about certain things, whether it's letting go of like certain habits, situations, people, things. So that way you can focus, Eight of Pentacles, and be locked in. Because this Queen of Swords, the Lovers here in the future, one, I feel like there's more clarity when it comes to your relationships. I think there's a win-win here in regards to relationships as well. So if there's been some rocky energy in your relationships, this does look like things getting better. I think Venus and Gemini is really going to help you, Leo. I'm also seeing you too wanting to really be of service here this month as well. You know, the Lovers, Queen of Swords could be, you love helping people. And so you're finding more ways to connect and be of service. Clarify the Hierophant in the outcome. Now, if you're single, this could be a new relationship that's unfolding for you. However, though, I feel like you may already know this person. Like you already know this person. Like you've talked to them and you've known them for a while. Like you've maybe talked with this person for a while. I don't know, like you've known them for a while. But if you're already in a relationship and things have been kind of unstable, I think this is things recovering and things are getting better. But if you're just single and single in nature, then this could be someone here that you're meeting. But you may already know of this person. You have the Wheel of Fortune here with this Hierophant in the outcome position. Leo, you got a positive turn of events. You know what's interesting? You know, the Wheel of Fortune doesn't always take you, it always brings fortune, but sometimes it doesn't always give you what you want, what your ego wants, but the divine gives you exactly what you need. And so with the Wheel of Fortune here, my point with this is that where are you on the cycle of the wheel here? Well, I feel like with the Hierophant being here, the cycle of the wheel that you're turning into, right, is at the top of the wheel. Because you can see here that being at the top of the wheel, it's like, okay, you're in the authority position. And with the Hierophant here, it's like through the cycles of your life and your experiences, the wisdom and the knowledge that you've gained, now you are prepared here you're in the right moment here to be able to reap success. Whether that's with teaching, guiding, mentoring others, or just whether that's just with just the knowledge you've gained from your experience, and because you're now in this period of life where this knowledge is going to come in handy, you're about to get the most out of it. Oh man, Leo. Clarify the Six of Wands as your advice. You pull the Tower here. Don't build walls up around yourself, Leo. Like this is the time for you to step into the spotlight, right? Your advice, the Tower says, embrace change. Don't try to hold on to the remains of the past, right? That this is a new chapter, new beginning. This is time for you to have your breakthrough moment. But sometimes you have to be the one to step into it. That is just waiting there for you. Oh, Leo, clarify the Empress here in the position of something you're unaware of. You pulled the King of Pentacles here. I feel like some things are about to really take off too in regards to work and career, right? Ushering in more prosperity. Empress, King of Pentacles. Yeah, you even have the Sun card here, which is symbolic of recognition, success. So, I'm kind of seeing you in this standstill moment here. And you don't have to force anything, Leo. It's like, do your job, do your duty, take care of the things that you can control. All the other things that you can't control, don't try to control them. Like, yield to the flow. And watch how some of these opportunities here in the month of July start to present themselves. And all you have to do is just be ready. All you have to do is just be open and receptive to them. But that doesn't mean just stand there and do nothing. That means I'm saying like I'm open and receptive to the opportunities. I'm on the lookout for them. But when they come, you got to take them. You got to do something. So that's what I got for you, Leo, this month. Good month. I appreciate you, Leo. I'm wishing you the best. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. Again, my reads are on sale. I have 2 links down below in the description because I have 2 different readings, but you'll be able to see it. It's very clear. And yeah, from there, it'll take you to my website, and then you'll be able to purchase a read. I appreciate you, Leo. I'm wishing you the best in the month of July. And yeah, I'll see you later. I know I was about to say happy early birthday, but it really is still early in Cancer season. But for all the July Leos out there, me included, happy birthday to you. For the ones that want to know when my birthday is, it's on the 24th. Let me know where your birthday is if your birthday is in the month of July. I appreciate you, Leo, and I'll see you later.